I heard that black guy say it's only my second accident. All I could think is, wow, you're not supposed to be having any accidents. I find it interesting to describe something as creamy that has no fat, like the potato. It has no fat, yet it tastes creamy. It's just interesting how that works. Alright, I don't know why I bought milk, but my gut feels heavy, and yeah, I gotta get things moving, and I don't think milk is gonna be much help. Well, I did not expect these bathrooms to be open, but they are. In fact, the door doesn't even... Oh, it does close all the way. It's like a 50-50 shot with these softball parks. You gotta look at the conditions. Okay, is there a lot of trash all over, graffiti, high population running through? If there is, then they probably lock the bathrooms, but around this part, there's not a lot of people, and it's next to the police station. That's not really a factor. It's really that traffic and the type of traffic. So they don't even bother locking the doors because the bathrooms stay clean due to the low traffic. When the bathrooms aren't locked at night, that's kind of a reward to the community that they're doing a good job not messing up the bathrooms. Alright, so apparently I go down this way for Richland. Alright, how wise is it to mix chia seed, sesame, and psylium together? These are what I like putting in my milk. I'm not sure what the repercussions of that will be. So I poured them in and mix them up. They're all mucilaginous stuff. Like the police have a nice fence here next to the softball fields. Restricted access. That's a wall of a fence. So this thing specialized in grape hoeing. So I was playing on the internet outside of the library on my iPad and getting sleepy, and I was trying to fight sleep. I was fighting it, and it's like being in the library where there's no sleeping allowed. I always fight that sleep. I was like, okay, maybe I need to like listen to some music or get up and move around more. And then I realized I'm outside of the library. It's not open. Nobody cares if I sleep. So I just slept. So I was sleeping outside the library for a little bit. Didn't hear anybody, wasn't bothered. This is one of the most peaceful parks. And just a few days ago, it was packed full of high school students. I don't know if school's still in session, but it was like noontime and it was just packed. And they were hanging all around where I slept. But it's like, it took me a while to realize I didn't need to fight that sleep. That was a moment of pure joy. I mean, I wish I could sleep in the library, but I understand that they have those rules for a reason. I get a little annoyed by the snorers. So I'm choosing West Pasco today, mostly because every government building is closed tomorrow for Veterans Day or Memorial Day. So I'll get one last day on Sunday. Is usually a day for most libraries to be closed, and it's kind of pleasant to find this one is open. And it looks very modern by design. Probably used to be a fast food restaurant or something like some of them. Fortunate, they are closed today. Just checked that electrical outlet next to the door, and there is electricity. So yeah, a person could hang out outside the building and maybe park closer, and I could use my green cord, sit inside my hot car. So there may not be any parking allowed in around Walmart area, but this is very popular next to the BioLife Plasma Services. Very professional looking place too. They must sell plasma for a lot of money. The library's back there. We got like 6-7 trucks. I could probably find a space around here, not far from the library. Popular truck parking road is like a dead end. They don't want anybody driving through into Walmart. Now, why would they want to stop people from doing that? That's a little silly to me. I would think Walmart would not mind people driving in this path, but they chose to block it. So instead of putting anything in glass cases, they're relying on this thing. When you live in your car, it's a little easier to prevent yourself from overspending. I got a paper towel. That's my splurge. I also got a new tire and a new tube for the back of my bicycle because I'm tired of getting flats, and I might need a new tire. I have to make. I think I'd just like to replace it just to be on the safe side. What kind of creatures could I kill and not lose any sleep over? Just this wasp that was bothering me for one. Right, what blew out of my Kenda was the valve then. It's a Kenda. It only lasted like a month and a half, and that blew out. So it wasn't even a flat. It's just that thing just blew out, and it was just falling apart. Look at this. All this rubber was falling apart. It's just, Kenda is a very brittle, bad piece of tire. It was an oddly small tire too. It was rubbing, falling apart there. The rubber's not very good for Kenda. And I paid $15 for this, and I just got some Walmart tube for about $7. It has a better chance of lasting longer. Got this from Walmart. It's an obscenely curvy sidewalk when it doesn't need to be curvy, but it's like a common style that I found in Boise and now as far away as here. It's like people in the desert think they need to curve out their sidewalks more. Some people might think that they could just buy an RV and the world is their oyster. They can park wherever they want, sleep wherever they want. But that's not quite the case. Cities disagree with that. A little lost. Broadmoor and Sanford. What a wasteland. You get too far from the river and it's like, without man-made objects, it's a wasteland. Well, Richland looks like a pretty basic city. Kadlec seems pretty big. Tumbleweeds, Mexican flair. So this is the hospital, and they got a lot of people that park here. The big hospital section. Library's not supposed to be far. Kind of looks like there's a person on that bridge. Looks kind of like a person. Alright, I'm not exactly sure where I'm at, but there is a McDonald's that's not too far. I can orient myself there, get some water. Yeah, that's heading back to Kadlec. The twists are too frequent. It's just getting an overview of whatever highway this is. Nice looking greenhouse. Oh! Whoa! Alright, I got a car. I'm just incredibly lost. Hopefully McDonald's can orient me. So it looks really pretty. I probably could get up higher. I don't want to face the sun too much. Whoops. Alright, so you can see the steamboat. It's doing some kind of tour, I think, down the Columbia. And I'm at the bridge. That's Kadlec off in the distance that way. Took this trail. It's got a big chicken.